Well, from the very beginning, it was brainstorming with Scotty, just sitting in a room, bouncing off ideas with each other, trying to come up with a concept, with a good story.
Do we write a literal story about the second coming, about somebody experiencing that, or you know, we were kind of confused on how to approach that. Yeah, you don't usually hear about, I guess, a sermon illustration for the second coming being about a relationship.
We shot 47 pages in 9 days, so having 2 people direct was vital as far as splitting the directorial jobs into acting and camera.
I think there are plenty of moments that really were rewarding, getting to work with some of these actors that we didn't even have auditions for them because we didn't have time. And then it's kind of like, fingers crossed, I hope they're as good as their demo reel, if not better. And then to see them show up and just hit a scene out of the park was just so rewarding.
This production was the biggest crew I've ever worked with. Scotty and I have always been wearing multiple hats to try to make it all come together. And so it was a relief and also fun to see how everybody fell into their departments.
To see people in all the different areas of the production really do a really good job. Just watching anybody do what they do really well is really cool, I think. Jake coming in and anticipating how something's gonna need to look slightly different because it's a different day, or the character's in this mood, or you know, if the table needs to, all these, like, the attention to detail is really cool. So just all the way around, see how people like really do their job really well.
Being the director of photography means that I was responsible for the photographing of the entire series. So that ranges from everything from lens choices to camera placement, camera movement choices, lighting, trying to take rooms that maybe are too dark and raise the level, make it look correct to the camera as it would to the human eye, even though those two see things entirely differently. There's no way to just walk into a room, really, set up the camera and hope it will look good. You have to adjust things. So that's what I did. I took care of adjusting the real world to make it look better in the film world.
We were shooting at a pretty high level for camp meeting, and it takes a lot of money and time to do that. You know, for me, there were moments when we were working when I'd look over and I'd see the sky panels and the red camera and the terror deck that's like sending a high definition signal to our video monitor, and just thinking like, wow, like we've invested a lot in this production. And just seeing what the amounts of time that Phil and Mark, especially, but everybody else, Stu and Scotty and the whole church, pitching in.
I think we almost had about 200 people that signed up to be extras from the church. That's huge. That's probably the most turnout we've ever had for a volunteer opportunity at the church.
It was just great to see church members just kind of part of the process, and it really makes a big difference in the believability of the imagery and ultimately the quality of the storytelling.
I think a lot of them actually found community, even being an extra, because they met other people that were helping out, and I think friendships were actually formed in the midst of volunteering and being a part of this.
One of the key purposes of the media department is to provide effective media to communicate a message.
I think the University Church has a really unique sort of place in kind of the Adventist community, as well as like the Christian community, because it's already put an emphasis in media.
We take our job very seriously because it is a mission. In this particular production, the EverReady is the first time where we've really done what we've been striving to do, where there's a joint project between the Loma University Church Media Department and the La Sierra Film Department. And you bring all these people together to collaborate on something that not only does it kind of match the dream of being able to just tell stories through media, but you're telling a story that makes a difference, it matters. And to me, that's the idea, that we just keep nurturing, providing educational opportunities while we're producing really high quality product. So many of you have participated in being in it, but also supporting the media department over the years to make this possible. If you'd like to continue to be involved and encourage us to create even more of these, we encourage you to go to our website at luc.org. But thank you so much for allowing us and working with us to bring this great inspirational creativity to life.
We hope you're enjoying the videos here on the bridge. You can click like and subscribe. They're somewhere around here. Sometimes they move them. So at some point, I'm probably pointing to where it currently is. You can click that and you can stay up to date on other videos that we do.